The Texans beat the Colts 20-17. But before I get into this game, the other day, one of my longtime viewers came into one of my live streams and asked me to buy him popcorn. His name is Danny, by the way. He asked me to buy him popcorn for a fundraiser that he's having at school for his auto tech class. And I'm like, I don't like popcorn, but he kept telling me, Sticky, buy popcorn, Sticky, buy popcorn. So I told him, you know what, fine. I'm not going to buy popcorn because I don't like popcorn. So in my next video, I'm going to plug your popcorn, so in case any Texans fan wants to buy your popcorn, they can buy your popcorn. So if you like popcorn and you want some of Danny's popcorn, the link to that will be at the top of the description to this video. So yeah, anyways, moving on to the game. Texans won 20-17. Not gonna lie, it was brutal, frustrating. I was honestly pissed. I felt like the 2018 version for me that was on Twitter, all pissed, tweeting out negative stuff. And honestly, I was doing that because, yikes, man. An offense with Deshaun Watson should not look that bad. It shouldn't. And let me just address something really quick, because I know there's going to be some controversy somewhat going on about this. At the end of the game, or towards the end of the game, Deshaun Watson ran the ball and fumbled. He fumbled. Yes, that is correct. The refs ruled it a fumble recovered by Deshaun Watson because there was no clear evidence of the Colts recovering the ball. So, all you Colts fans are going to come in here and cry, the refs helped y'all. No, the refs didn't help us. Learn the rules. And even if they did help us, I don't give a damn, bitch. The refs helped you last time, week 7. It was evident. Everyone was talking about it all around the league. You know, Deshaun Watson threw a touchdown pass. They called him down even though he was, like, freaking clearly standing up. They called him in the grasp. Yeah, that was complete BS, but you guys didn't care. So guess what? I don't care about that fumble. I mean, it is what it is. Suck it, I guess. But, anyways, back to the game. Started off brutal, man. Offense really couldn't get going, honestly. And I felt like that for the whole day. Even when we scored, I felt like the offense never got going. It was just like these home run plays. The Texans were looking like the Astros out there. You know, like the Astros, they just hit home runs. That's all they do. Well, that's what the Texans were doing tonight. They couldn't really get any drives going that didn't involve some sort of big play, whether it was to D-Hop, Will Fuller, or Carlos Hyde with that long run. Like, they had these big gains, and that's pretty much what carried the team tonight. And, you know, whatever, I'm for it. Like, if you guys watch my weekly recap videos and stuff, whenever it's a Thursday night football game, I don't really care how a team won, as long as they won. Like, I don't care if they looked bad or looked good. It's Thursday night football. I never put any blame on any team on Thursday night football because you guys know how I feel about Thursday night football. I hate it. Players that could have played on Sunday missed the game because of it. And players got hurt, like B-Mac left for a while. I think Dylan Cole got hurt. Hopefully he's okay. Carlos Watkins left. And even for Indy, Ryan Kelly, their center, left. T.Y. Hilton was on a snap count. And pretty sure if this game was on Sunday, T.Y. Hilton would have been 100%. And then one of their linebackers got hurt as well. So, Thursday night football, an all-around mess. And, you know, the Texans, like, Watson had a decent game. It wasn't, like, anything spectacular, but it was decent. Way better than last week's game. The O-line really couldn't get anything going in the run game. It kind of woke up there late in the fourth, or in the fourth quarter. I want to say late in the fourth quarter, but like in the fourth quarter, it kind of woke up there. But O-line wasn't really getting much push. Give credit to Indy's defensive front. They were doing a good job. Those linebackers filling in the gaps and stuff. So, yeah, you can't really do much there. But, let's talk about the dreaded duo. D-Hop and Will Fuller. Let's talk about Will Fuller in particular. For like the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks, people have been saying, trade Will Fuller. Trade him. He's always hurt. No. Do you see what type of impact Will Fuller has when he's on the field? It's huge. I don't care if Will Fuller plays for 8 games a season. In those 8 games, Will Fuller's going to make plays, man. He's going to make plays. And if he's not making plays, he's going to stretch the field regardless because people are scared of his speed. That's the type of impact Will Fuller has. And I'm honestly all for re-signing Will Fuller. And the thing that people, for whatever reason, they don't understand about Will Fuller is he's injury prone. Meaning his contract isn't going to be that big. 7 or 8 mil a year for Will Fuller, I'll take that. I will definitely take that because when Will Fuller is on the field, he's an absolute difference maker. And that's what we need. If Will Fuller didn't play tonight, we lose. Honestly, it's that simple. Let's talk about the defense. Run defense. Yikes. Our run defense was atrocious this week. Last week against Baltimore, I couldn't really blame them. It's Baltimore's run game. It's like a completely different animal. But tonight against the Colts, I expected better. But, they got gashed. Hopefully they clean it up. But like I said, Thursday Night Football, I don't really hold teams accountable for their play because Thursday Night Football, there's not enough time to prepare. Players are hurt and stuff like that, so yeah. Secondary, though. I thought the secondary did a tremendous job. I think they held Brissett like under 200 yards. Not like the Colts were throwing much, but, last time the Texans played the Colts freaking, they destroyed us through the air. So, yeah, the Texans did some good things in the secondary. Even the pass rush, man. The pass rush surprised me. Even though they didn't get many sacks, I think they only got like 1. The Texans still got some pressure. They got way more pressure on Brissett than they were able to get on Lamar Jackson last week. So that's good. T.Y. Hilton shut him down. He didn't do anything. Actually, there was this one play where Brissett went deep for T.Y. And Joseph broke it up. I was like, what in the world? Joseph making a nice play on T.Y. Hilton? What is this? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Vernon Hargreaves played pretty decently. Conley played decently. Just all around the secondary played pretty well. And that was without Bradley Roby and Justin Reed, arguably our 2 best DBs. And let's talk about Bradley Roby for a second here, man. When I found out that he was out for this game, like 2 hours before the game, I was pissed, man. We brought in Roby to stop T.Y. Hilton, and he played exactly 0 games against T.Y. Hilton. But hey, he's been hurt for 4 or 5 games now, so that value for Roby is just going down, meaning if you want to keep him, it's going to be cheaper. Not only that, since Roby hasn't played that many games, and Kareem Jackson's playing at a high level at the safety position in Denver, there's a very good chance we get a 3rd-round pick as a comp pick for Kareem Jackson, as well as Tyrann Mathieu, so we get to get some picks back. And honestly, that's pretty much it when it comes to this game. Not gonna lie, this game was pretty boring, besides from those long plays by the Texans, like those 2 touchdowns by D-Hop, those long plays while Will Fuller and the Carlos Hyde run. This was like a pretty boring game. The Texans' offense was kind of bleh. Nothing really going on. The Colts offense was just run, 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 run. That's all they were doing, and a few short passes by Brissett. Like, this game was honestly not a good game, not a good football game. Like, from a football fan perspective, this game was pretty boring. From a Texans fan perspective, obviously, it was probably good because the Texans won, but, as a football fan, I just think there's not football as a whole. It's just a bad product. You just got to get rid of it. Guarantee you, if this game was on Sunday, this game would have been way better. But, yeah. I mean, now the Texans, well, they sit at 7-4. They're at top of their division by themselves. And they got New England in 10 days, man. Tough test against New England. Obviously, their defense is great. Brady, he's looking kind of washed, but, for whatever reason, Brady and Belichick just happen to own the Texans. But we'll see where the Texans go from here. Maybe this is finally the year that they beat New England, but they have to improve because these last 2 weeks haven't really been spectacular. Deshaun Watson's going to have to put on a show against that New England defense if we're going to beat New England. But, that's until next week. Enjoy the win. We're 7-4, top of our division. And things are looking good for the Texans. I mean, they have, 5 games to go. 7-4, top of your division. That's kind of where you want to be. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys for today. Comment down below your opinion on this game. And fuck the Colts.